Hey Echoers, Matthew Cimone, founder of Esthers Echo here. I'm standing in front of the Trache Observatory at Simon Fraser University, where I literally moonlight, one of my hobbies being astronomy. I haven't done a video appeal for funding for as long as I can remember, so I thought I would reach out to you by video to let you know that we're looking to raise another $2,000 by the end of the month to keep Esther's school, the Women in Action Development Project, open in Sierra Leone. She's coming up on that funding deadline, and we think it's really important to keep that school open. Why am I doing this in front of the observatory? Well, I wanted to share some of my motivation. When the observatory first opened in 2015, it was graffitied. It got spray painted on the side, and it said, "Climate change is real. Fix Earth first, and then go stargazing." And while I was studying international development at the University of Toronto, through my co-op placement is how I met Esther. And at that time, astronomy, while it had been an interest in my life, it became a guilty pleasure because I believed that same thing, the same philosophy that was spray painted on our observatory. There's so many issues on Earth. Why should we take the time to be gazing off into space? And I realized later on, I think that was my own way of thinking globally, acting locally. Maybe in this case, thinking cosmically, acting locally. For all the things that we have discovered in the universe through astronomy and through researching the stars, the most amazing out of all of them that we could possibly discover would be life. And yet we have life here on our planet, and we take both it and the planet for granted sometimes. So when I got home from that travel abroad, having always wanted to have been an astronaut and knowing that probably wouldn't work anymore, meeting Esther was my way of exploring the universe. It was traveling up instead of being able to travel out. And through that connection, that's my way of thinking universally but acting locally at the same time. Not only that, but we've recently made an application to the Roddenberry Foundation. It was founded by Roddenberry, who's the son of Gene Roddenberry, the man who created Star Trek. Their goal is to bring the 24th century view of the Earth that Star Trek had and put it in the 21st century. So things like addressing climate change and providing education access to everybody, which is one of the things we want to do through Esthers Echo. Not only that, but research through the Roddenberry Foundation shows that there's a strong link between reducing climate change gases and women's education. When women have a chance to go to school, it reduces population growth rates and provides more opportunities for sustainable farming, which is one of the things that we do through Esthers Echo. And so we're proud of that application to the Roddenberry Foundation because we also see ourselves now as a force for reducing climate change, which is something we never really considered before. So I hope you'll join me in helping to support Esther's School, keeping it open. That goal is approaching closely at the end of the month, and I think we can do it. Thank you all again for your continued support over the years and helping to keep Esther's School open. Through the time since we founded Esthers Echo, there's been over 200 graduates from her school already that have gone on to start their own businesses, to work for the government, to work for international organizations, and you've all made that possible. So thank you so much for your continued support. What we'll be doing over the next couple days is sharing some stories from the girls themselves, from alumni from the school, and also from students from the school, both in written and video form, which is kind of exciting that Esther has sent us recently. So keep an eye open for those as well. Take care.